Alright guys, welcome back to another day in the life. Today we're back in Portstewart up on the north coast, but we're here on the Strand course. It's held the Irish Open, it's held the British Amateur, it's held so many great events. Today it's holding us. Alright, first hole here, tricky enough one, dog leg to the right through the dunes, 377 yards to the middle of that green. So I'm just going to aim down towards these fairway bunkers on the left with a little bit of cut and just play it on the shape of the hole. So let's see how we get on. Yeah, a little bit too much to the right. That's alright, we're down in the corner. Alright, so we've got 130 yards to the middle of that green. We've got wind against, so I'm just going to hit my 9-iron, which is about 155, flight it down, and just cozy it in there. Go down the grip a little bit, try and really get as close as possible. Start off with a birdie, hopefully. Come on, sit down. Oh yeah. Alright, so we stopped fairly quickly there, so soft enough. Oh. It's alright, we're going to get a top-in par on the first hole on the 27th of December, nice and cold. Okay, so the second hole is a par 4. It's playing 337 yards on the clock, and it's kind of a dog leg round to the left. You got to go between these two dunes, and the fairway sits on almost like a cliff. It's not very wide. It looks like it's about 40 yards wide, the fairway, and to the right you're down the cliff, to the left you're on the sand dune. So we got to play a really precise tee shot here. That is absolutely perfect. That'll stay up. That is perfect. Now we're playing up into the dune. Green is elevated. It's 122 yards, so we're just going to play it around 140 with the elevation and the wind into. That is right on the flag. Be the number. Oh, he's short. Spinning off the front. No way. Ah, so close. Okay, so obviously using mats as well, guys, just because we're on the winter conditions. And with this chip, we just got to get it to land just on top of this slope onto the green, and it should feed on up to the flag there. That's pretty good. About a 2.5, 3 footer down the slope, right to left. So I got to get the line and pace correct here. So I'm going to go maybe just a ball outside the right and get the pace bang on. Boxes it in. That would have been off the green if that missed the hole. So par 3 here, third hole, 185 yards. I've got it to that flag at the back now. We're downhill and we're downwind. So I'm playing this 170. So I've got my 8-iron in hand. Ah, wind's got it. Pushing it right. It's alright, just in a little gully. Chip shot here. We're going to up over this little ridge. Got plenty of green to work with, so I'm going to land it about 7 feet short of the flag, let it check, and hopefully roll up nice and close. Might even go in. It's fairly straightforward, straight at it. A little bit short, but we've got an uphill 4.5 footer. Try and save par. That's alright. Greens are perfect. Okay, so it's just up the hill, a little bit of right to left in it, so just going to take it, aiming for just outside the right edge. Try and roll it up in, get the par and move on. Ooh, that is bitter pill to swallow. I felt like I had a really good putt there. It just moved at the end a little more than I thought. So we're going to need a birdie. Par 5 here, 494 yards, dog leg right again, dunes on the left, dunes on the right. The shot's got to be like a cut shot. Through those dunes, you can see up there, they look about 240 yards away. Cut it through, let it run on up the fairway, that's the plan. So let's do it. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Come on. Cut! There we go, through the gap. Just like Granny ordered last night at dinner. Through the gap. Okay, second shot to the par 5, 255 yards to the middle of that green. The wind is against, slightly going this way, on a bit of a slope here. So I'm just going to try and carve one off the left-hand side of the fairway here and bring it back, and hopefully give myself a short enough shot to get up and down for birdie after making that bogey. So 3-iron in hand, let's go. Not the best, but here it's going to work. Still running. Terrible swing, but I got away with it. And that's golf, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you hit bad ones, sometimes it works out. Sometimes you hit good ones, sometimes you get screwed over. That's golf. Right, 65 yards here. We got lucky with that one. It rolled all the way up, so happy days. 65 yards into the wind, and up the slope. So we're going to capitalize here. Use the height to get it to stop pretty quickly with the wind into. So I'm going to send it up into the air. Probably going to be hitting this about a 3/4 58. Slightly down the grip, send it straight up so that I can get it to stop pretty quick. So let's go. Got to get a birdie. We'll stay there. It's just on the top tier. We got a birdie putt. All right, give myself about a 12-footer here up the hill, a bit of left to right in it, on a kind of ridge to go over. So just got to be confident and get it up there. One just outside the left. Nice to get this. Come on. Just didn't turn. Top in par though, we'll take that all day. Still 1 over after 4. See if we can birdie the next. Okay guys, this is going to be the last hole of the vlog. Currently 1 over. Let's see if I can birdie it and get back to level. Then after that, we're going to have a nice cinematic shots for you to see and show off the beauty of this place. And yeah, you should definitely come and play it sometime. So anyway, got 370 yards to the green. It's just up there through that gap you can see between the dunes. I'm going to try and carve one off the left here and bring it back and just get me just short of those dunes, just short of that gap, so that I can lob one in and try and get birdie. A little bit right. Yeah, it's all good. Gonna have a nice little angle into that green. Right hand side of the fairway. Let's do it. What a hole. What a hole. Okay, we're 95 to the center of this green. The pin's up at the back a little bit. I'm going to play at 110 just because it's up the hill as well. So it's going to be just a sort of 3/4 50-degree wedge. Nice smooth speed. Really just try and flight it in there. Over this dune. Go and take direct aim at it. That looks good. It's a bit left. Oh, bounced off a little bit, I think. Alright, see how we get on up there. Alright, tricky one here. We've got to come up over the first bit of the fringe here and then onto the green. So I just got to make sure I get the pace right. I can overhead it easily, knowing that I have to go through a bit of fringe, but with it being uphill, I don't think I can hit it too far. So I guess just take the Aldo approach and just let the subconscious do the work and feel it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh! Nearly, Ricky. It's going to be a top-end par to finish off the 5-hole vlog. That's 1 over for those 5 holes. Not a bad start. Silly on the par 3, but that's okay. Now we're going to get some nice cinematic shots for you guys to watch and a little bit of information on the course as well. So enjoy.